parents. I am your student's pre-calc teacher. I am Mrs. Snyder. So just a couple things about our class and then I'll let you get on with your time. But the book that we're using is a advanced math, Glencoe McGraw-Hill book. So it has a lot of concepts that your student has already learned. It just goes into the concepts a little bit deeper. And then it includes the trig. So the trigonometry portion is being able to find angles or side lengths, whether you have a right triangle or a non-right triangle. Really important for maybe building a garden someday or trying to find the right angle in order to pick up the lighting on something. Or it just has a lot of great life applications. And then another part of trig that maybe is a little bit more unfamiliar to a lot of people is just anytime you see like a wavelength or a cycle, that's trigonometry. And so just getting familiar with knowing how to work with certain cycles and wavelengths, and that there's actually an equation that can model those things, and being able to use that in order to then get into calculus. So our class is pretty small. It's 9 students. I'm loving them so far. We just have a lot of fun together already. And so I really love that about them. I told them that they might be my favorite pre-calc class ever. So we'll see if that actually holds true. No, I'm just kidding. So with that, I can give quite a bit of individualized attention. I think we're gonna have just a ton of fun and learn some great things and be able to explore some things. There is some review, and so you might hear your student say something like, I've already done this before, this is so boring, I don't know why I'm in this class. Yes and no. Like we always go into those concepts more deeply, and explore them in maybe new ways, or just add a few things around it. And then also, I mean, we're just like building great logical thinking minds, right? And so every time we have to explore something a little bit deeper that maybe we don't fully quite understand how it applies to real life, or have to build on previous concepts from previous years, we're just, making our minds that much sharper and being able to explore new things for life and for their disciplines in the future. And that's ultimately what we want, is for them to be successful in whatever they pursue. And so sometimes they'll say like, when am I ever going to use this? And I'll tell them, you might not. And you know what, that's an okay answer. But what it's doing is it's just shaping your thinking to be able to think logically about things in the future, and hopefully be able to give them the tools that they're going to need. And so I think we'd all agree that we need more logical thinkers in our society today. So that's ultimately one of our goals as a math department, to be able to do that, to be able to use great reasoning, thoughtful reasoning based on truth, right? Based on logic, based on the stats presented before us, and based on science, and to be able to form an opinion and be able to defend that opinion well. So that's what this higher level course is doing. Next year your students might be in AP Calc, or they might take stats. That's kind of what the future looks like for them. If you ever have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. It's up there on the board, csnyder@frcs.org. I'll also have some appointments coming up in Calendly that you can access, but the easiest way is just to email me. I can always give you a call, we can always meet outside, whatever it works, in order to get those questions answered that you might have. Thanks, it's been a pleasure, and I hope we have a great year.